We on this committee are charged with a special responsibility. We have to allocate dollars, and then we also have to make sure that those dollars are spent properly. Others may just comment on how those dollars are spent, but we have to come up with those dollars and then oversee those dollars in many ways. So my questions to you is, what concrete steps that we on this committee, Appropriations Committee, can take to prevent this sort of inappropriate activity from happening again? I'm giving you an opportunity, both of you, to tell this committee what can be done by us to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll start. I think first, holding hearings like this, asking us the right questions to make sure that there's transparency from both the Inspector General and the IRS in terms of the facts and circumstances that were in existence when this happened, helping us evaluate what the right fixes are. I mean, I've only been there for a few days, and when I start to dig into this issue around how do you appropriately set up a C4 review process, there aren't a lot of easy answers in terms of making sure it's set up right. That doesn't mean we're not going to find those answers. We will. But it strikes me that trying to find those answers just within the IRS in an insular way is definitely not the right answer. We have to surface these issues. There's experts sitting across from me right now in terms of the IRS and how it operates. There's experts in the Inspector General's office. There's external experts that have been looking at and evaluating the IRS for years. We need to bring these people together and sort through what the issues are. And since we're sitting here in front of the appropriators, I think it makes sense to talk about funding. And one of the important points I want to make is that the solution here is, in my opinion, not more money. The solution here in this situation is to understand what controls need to be put in place, what oversight, what getting the right leadership in place, the right processes in a collective way, and then determining what the resource footprint that's needed to sustain those in an effective way. If you start with more money, it's the wrong starting point. The right starting point has to be what is the optimal footprint or framework for doing this right. Then we sit down and we figure out what the resource allocation is. And that's what I offer to you is, I think, the right way to analyze the situation. And I'm very open and eager to work with you on that.
Thank you.